Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to have a look at Thaniya Plaza shopping centre, which is Thailand's biggest golf mall, and it's situated in the heart of Bangkok. You'll see that it's in the Silom area of Bangkok, just a stone's throw away from the famous Lumpini Park, and it's super easy to get to. You can get there via the MRT, getting off at the Silom station, or take the BTS to the Saladeng station, and from there it's a super quick walk up the street and you're there at Thaniya Plaza. There's a few entrances into Thaniya Plaza. If you get in the BTS, you can walk straight in via their sky bridge, or you can enter at Thaniya Road via their Starbucks entrance or the main entrance. There's also the Donkey entrance, this is right at the front on Silom Road, and if you're driving, you can come up from the underground car park. Now, Thaniya Plaza is pretty famous amongst golfers living and travelling to Thailand. So if you've lived here a while or you've travelled here quite a lot and you're a golfer, you've most likely been to this place or at least heard about it. However, if you've not been much to Thailand, it's your first trip or you're looking at coming, this place could be a great place for you to get some good shopping done and take back some really cool golf items. The plaza has changed quite a lot over the years. I remember coming here around 7-8 years ago and getting an old school Nike driver. Back then it was mainly a lot of second-hand shops. You could even try them out in certain places and it was overflowing with second-hand clubs. Nowadays though, you'll still find a few second-hand shops, but you'll see a lot of new gear, a lot of really top brands. The newest golf clubs, you'll get special edition clothing from Japan, all of this stuff, as well as I said, a few second-hand shops, and then you've got some cheaper balls, cheaper items, head covers, accessories, things like that. What you'll also see in Thaniya Plaza, as well as the top brands, you're going to have some up-and-coming brands and some that you may not see that much of back home, maybe in the US or Europe, wherever you're from. But in Asia, in Thailand, they're certainly developing brands. So you're going to see things like PGM, you may have heard of that, they do a lot of golf accessories. You've also got Flog Golf, which do some really good gear, some clothing, as well as accessories, and as well as that you have Anu Golf. So you may be coming to Thaniya Plaza to try and find that deal, get a good discount, whatever it is, but you may also be checking out the high-end shops such as the Putter Gallery, which we have here. This has got all the Scotty Cameron stuff. Is imported from the US, I was told. I think also Japan as well. And you've got a limited edition head covers, you've got bags, loads of different putters which are really cool to check out. You've got clothing, and you've got accessories as well. So here, do be careful. As nice as it looks, you could end up walking away spending an absolute mint. So here we are at Anu Golf. Again, you may not have heard of this one, but they do some really good gear, and I have seen quite a few pros wearing this in Asia. But behind you'll also notice the Titleist shop and that there's a Cobra shop coming soon. There already is one on the second floor, but there you can see you've got a mix of new brands and well-established brands as well. So now we've got Only Golf. Only Golf's a really cool shop. I like to come here to get my golf balls, as they do some really good deals on those, and they also bring in quite a few limited edition items. So for the clothing, they import the tailor-made stuff from Japan, which is really cool, really unique. And on top of that, all the major releases such as the bags, the balls, the head covers, they get them in as well. It is on the pricier side for those things, but if it's something you're looking for, they are really cool to check out. And then on top of that, they've got your general clothing, your hats, your gloves, your shoes. They've got, as I said, balls from all the majors, all the limited releases. So you can get some good deals especially if there's a sale on. They've also got irons, they've got putters, they've got drivers, but what's really good about this shop is they've got a simulator to try all that stuff out if you need to. As I said, they do really good discounts and deals on golf balls, TaylorMade, Titleist as well as a few others, and you can get those special edition balls that we're seeing here now. I generally come here to buy my golf balls as I can get a good deal. They may be the previous edition or they may be this year's, but as I said, I can find a good deal on golf balls. So next to Only Golf we have the Callaway shop. Now the Callaway shop is pretty cool. They've got obviously all the new golf clubs that have come out this year. They've got the golf balls. They've also got a small second-hand section as well, which are Callaway but also some other brands on top of that. What I've noticed in this shop is they do some very good discounts, some good deals, especially on the older models, but I've not bought from here myself. However as well, they do have a mini sim just around the corner where again you can hit some clubs, which is always a bonus before you buy. Next to the Callaway store we have this shop selling Honma gear, so you're going to have some really cool Honma pieces such as bags and clubs. It's not a brand I've played much with, although I have seen it a lot in Asia, so if it's up your street, do check out this shop. They also sell G4 items, the head covers, the hats, so if that's for you, check it out. Just around the corner from there is the Titleist shop. So here you're going to get your clubs, you get the irons, you get the drivers, you can get the bags, the balls, the gloves, basically anything Titleist or FootJoy what you want. I have bought from here before, I found the staff very helpful, so if Titleist's your thing, go check them out. Alright, so once you go to Thaniya Plaza, 9 times out of 10, there's likely to be some sort of exhibition going on the ground floor. These are super cool and exciting. They'll generally be golf related, but sometimes it may be another sport. I've seen coffee exhibitions, I've seen football shirt exhibitions, which are also cool as well. These will generally be promoted on their Facebook page or Instagram page, so check it out beforehand, especially if it's something you might find you're interested in. What you'll also see though, as I said, is mainly golf stuff. So sometimes the shops come together, they have a clothing discount, which is really good, get some really good deals there. There might be new club releases where you can also try them out, but in this case it's second-hand golf clubs. What's really cool about this exhibition is that it's a second-hand golf club sale, but you've also got the sim and the putting green to try the clubs out. Usually the shops in Thaniya Plaza, the second-hand shops, don't have these, so if you're wanting to buy second-hand and you want to try before you buy, this kind of exhibition would be much better for you. One of the shops though, Golf Partner, is not based in Thaniya Plaza, the rest are. Golf Partner has a few locations around Bangkok, but they generally do have sims and you can try all their clubs there. With this sale that's going on here, as I said, do try them out, do check and also compare the prices. I think some of the prices here are a little bit on the high side personally, but there are some hidden gems and good deals to be had. So what I would say is just compare them maybe on eBay, maybe to Golf Bidder or whatever second-hand shop you use back home. But also check the regular shops, check the Only Golf, Titleist, Callaway, etc. Because maybe last year's model isn't much of a difference in price to what is being sold as a second-hand club market. But as I said, see if it's right for you, check them out, each shop is different, some will work with you and negotiate, some won't, but yeah, make sure it's what you want before you buy it at the second-hand shop. So the store we're looking at right now is Golf Partner. They're not based in Thaniya Plaza, they've got a few around Bangkok, but it's one of my favourite shops to go, try out second-hand clubs. They have some good prices, the sims are good and the staff are really helpful. So I may do a future video on that if you want it, but just so you know, Golf Partner is not in Thaniya Plaza. on to the next floor. Here's pretty cool. You've got a variety of different shops. You've got some local brands, you've got some kind of off brands. You can buy second-hand balls, head covers, accessories. There's quite a lot going on this floor, and it's really, really cool. So what you'll see on this floor is there's a few more little independent shops. These might be more like stalls that are kind of in the middle of the shop floor. But as I said, you can get kind of everything here. It's kind of quirky. There's still some shops that'll sell second-hand clubs, but you'll find a lot of second-hand balls, refurbished balls at cheap prices, super cool head covers. I really like looking at the head cover sections in all the shops up here, but you'll get lots of accessories as well. You know, you'll get your alignment sticks, you'll get your rain covers, you'll get quite a lot of different stuff. So it's certainly worth checking out this little area of the second floor. And as I mentioned, a couple of these shops in this kind of corner of Thaniya Plaza do have second-hand clubs as well. So it's worth checking them out. Again, you can't always try them, but you may be able to get a good price. There's a little loudmouth clothing store here, so if you're a John Daly fan, this could be right up your street. Also tucked right in the corner is Aragon. These are club fitters. You can see they've got a sim there, loads of different shafts and heads and whatnot. I've not used them myself, but I have seen pros in Thailand use them, and they seem to be really professional and have a good review. So check them out if you need a fitting. This is one of the second-hand stores I mentioned, Hanami Golf. These have a really big selection of clubs, loads of putters, wedges, whatnot. And I'm sure in here you'll find a good deal if you look hard enough. But they have a massive selection, certainly interesting to check out, at least for me, and it might be for you. As you make your way around the floor as well, you'll see a lot of independent shops, generally cheaper gear, but you can also have things made for you, bags, hats, grips. These could be for your golf society or just to personalise for yourself. But as I said, you'll generally find these are a little bit cheaper, and at these stalls you can have a little bit of a haggle and hopefully get a good price for yourself. We also have Red Ant. This is their clothing store. They've also got another shop which we'll look at in a moment, but this is one of my favourite stores in Thaniya Plaza. You've got a lot of Nike golf stuff, you've got Adidas, you've got Under Armour, you've got Daphne head covers. But I really like it because the staff are really friendly. There's usually a discount whenever you go, but they also have all the latest releases. As I said, I really like the Nike Golf. They've got everything. You'll see it on the Nike website, but it's really good to be able to come, try these things on, make sure they fit. Especially because you're playing in Thailand, it's going to be hot and humid. You want to make sure the clothing is just right for you. But yeah, check them out. Really good shop if you like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour clothing for golf. Moving on, you have the second-hand club shop here, which is situated next to a really premium shop. This shop's pretty new. I think it's been there probably a year, maybe a little bit less. This is really cool. You've got the sim, you've got the high-end stuff with lab golf putters, you've got Miura irons, you've got even rolls, Scotties, you've got the vessel bags. So this is a place where you can certainly spend a little bit of money. Opposite here, you've got this classic golf shop. This sells some new golf clubs and some old ones. So this is one of the second-hand shops that does have a sim. But again, check it out. see if it's right for you, but it has a little bit of both, and at least you can have a go at hitting the clubs. Next up we have the Strixon store. So here you can get some Strixon merchandise. You can get the hats, the gloves, the balls, the t-shirts. They've also got Cleveland putters, and what's really cool is they have the sim as well, so you can try out the Strixon clubs before you buy them. Next up we have a little independent shop. Looks like it's selling golf bags. It's got some really nice designs in there, so if you're looking for golf bags, check them out. But then we have the Ping shop. The Ping shop is really big. It's got loads of gear. It's got the Echo shoes, as you can see there in the background. But they have a lot of stuff shipped over from Japan. So some of the shafts, also the clothing, that kind of stuff is difficult to get in other places. So certainly check it out. You can use their simulator. They've got a little putting green as well. And as I said, they've got a lot of stuff such as clothing, head covers, stuff that you generally won't find in shops back home. So certainly a great place to check out if you're into Ping. As you come out of the Ping shop, there's a few more independent stalls and up and coming shops and different brands that you may not have seen before. Louis Castel for one, but also Zolo. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, I hope I am, but these seem to be an up and coming brand, just like Flog, which is on the ground floor. They sponsor players playing on the Thai LPGA, on the LET, on the Asian Tour, so they must have some good gear. Check it out, you may be able to get some good gear at a really cheap price. But as I said, as you come out of there, you'll see a few more independent shops and new brands that you might want to check out. Next up we've got Golfing Ground, which is the opposite end to Ping. Here you'll find a few simulators, go and hit some balls, maybe just have a little practice. I believe they also do lessons as well, but certainly inquire within. It looks a cool little place. Just round the corner we have Red Ant Studio, so this is the other Red Ant shop that I mentioned before. This shop does sell some items, but it's really there so you can put your own logo on shirts, on balls, etc. So it's a really good, really helpful shop. I've used them before. Then when we move on, we have the Cobra and Puma golf shop. As you saw earlier, there is a new shop opening on the first floor, but here you'll get all the new Puma and Cobra gear. So if that's for you, check them out. They've got some really nice items in there. The next shop along, we've got the Adidas golf shop. They've got really the latest products from Adidas, and as you can see, they have the Adidas Originals lineup, which is really old school, pretty retro, really look good on the golf course. They also have some Honda LPGA items, as they sponsor them each year. And on top of that, they have a really large women's section. Thaniya Plaza does in general, so it's great for ladies to come, try clothes on, which isn't always the easiest, so check that out. The last store on this floor is PRGR. You may know them for making golf accessories. But then we move on to third and final floor, where you'll see this new G4 shop, which is just open. Got some very vibrant gear in there, as well as some Peter Miller stuff as well. On this floor, it's generally high-end. You'll find Malbon, you'll find Agora, you're going to find Manners Golf. So if you're looking to splash the cash, this is the floor to do it, but you're going to come away looking pretty stylish. You'll see opposite that there's this kind of mini Malbon pop-up. It's got kind of leisure clothing as well as golf shirts. You've got hats, you've got accessories, head covers. It is pricey, but Malbon's really blowing up at the moment, so expect to spend big if you want it, but it is there for you. Then we've got S Club, not the band, but a really big shop with a few different brands in it. Some cute items, seems to be some pricier items, but it seems to be really fashionable as well. Check it out. I'm sure you'll find something that catches your eye in this place. But yeah, it's pretty big and it's generally towards the kind of golf fashion side of things. Now, as I mentioned, there is a few pop-up stores in Thaniya Plaza. These can change though from time to time. The brand may change or the pop-up may just be gone. So it's best to check ahead of time if there's a certain brand you're looking for. I will though put a directory at the end of the video with all the different shops. But as I said, best to call or just check ahead of time if it's a specific brand you're looking for. Here we've got the Volvic shop, very well known for their golf balls. They've got lots of different collections, very bright as well, so hopefully harder to lose. And then next to them we've got J. Lindeberg, which are making big moves in the kind of fashionable golf clothing side, and there's a lot of pros wearing J. Lindeberg at the moment. And there we are, that's everything you need to know about Thaniya Plaza in Bangkok. If you have any questions, please drop them below. Remember to like, subscribe and follow. And yeah, have a great time golfing on your next round. Cheers.